Hey guys, Brandon here with Guiding Light. Happy Halloween. Got an inspiration and comment that inspired me to make this video. His name came from Nick Ryan, and it says, how and whom do you take guidance from? And how can I be guided in person or online in continuing my journey? And I thought this was like a really wonderful question, like so much that inspired me to make this video. It's a very common question that's asked within ourselves as we go through our experience. And so it'll be great for us to like get some kind of clarity on this. And so once again, like this is all from my perspective and how I go about my experience. Everybody's path is unique and different to themselves. So be open within yourself and be receptive to how that unfolds within how you discern your own information. Okay? So I'll just tell you how it works for me and what works for me. And we're all similar, so it might work for you in a different way, but similar way. You might get the same outcome, you might get a similar outcome, and just start to tweak it to like the way that you like and apply your own method. So the first part of it is how and whom do you take guidance from? Now, this is everybody and always. Like every day, every experience, everything is meant to bring guidance to us, to me. Every situation is a symbolism that means something. Everything. Look into it inside of yourself. You can start to see like how it relates to you. You'll start to make your own connections to things. I'll see if I can pull an example. Nothing's coming to mind right now, but I'll pull an example as we go through where symbolism does have and relate to us individually. As far as spiritual connections go, it's internal. It's through your psychic abilities. There's a whole bunch of clair abilities. Look at them, look into them. Like clairvoyance is seeing. A lot of people just see outcomes. They see potentials. They see different settings and stuff, and that's through their third eye, through their imagination space. And as you work through that land, you start to become more trusting in what you see, because what you've seen has led you to those outcomes, and you know you've been right. And use your own level of discernment and make sure you're right within yourself, and you're trusting yourself first. You're the best guide, the best direction, and trust into that. So learn your truth and learn to speak your truth. So I have like a lot of energy flowing through right now. Which brings into like a quick snap is grounding. When you got a lot of energy flowing, work on your breathing. In, down, in, down. And that'll start to like settle these energies down, and then settle it down within your space so you can continue to focus and manage without getting distracted, because otherwise it'll just start to get wobbly within our space. We need to keep that focus, okay? That's an instant lesson, instant reminder for me within myself, by myself, to bring that back out and remind myself. I already know to do it. It's just I wasn't doing it. So the lesson and the reminder comes back forward from me to teach me that. And I'm just sharing with you out loud the lesson for myself to learn. So there's intuitives. Intuitives just seem to know. Like that was an intuitive answer. That was an intuitive lesson. I didn't force to think that or anything like that. That wasn't preordained or planned. It just intuitively came through. There's telepathy. Telepathy is very common. I think it's more common than people give it credit for. And what telepathy is, it's this anything inside your mental space that's chatting. A lot of times we write that off as we are talking to ourselves. They're our own thoughts. But the answer is that's not the case. We all share a collective consciousness. We all share group thought process space. We do have our own little thinker in there, our own AI guy who talks and interacts in this AI. But as we learn to discern who we are, I self, to who you are, you self, we learn to control the mental self. Because I speak with me's, I need to do this, I forgot, I need to work on my breathing. Or I speak with the you self, hey, you need to do this, you need to focus on your breathing. You is somebody else within your mental space telepathically sending you a word, message, symptom, saying, I is your little thing. Okay, yeah, thanks, I'll remember that. Yeah, thanks for the reminder, I need to keep that in mind. That's the I, that's your acknowledgement, that's your energy. Learning to create a bigger sense of separation between you and another within your thought realm will magnify your ability to navigate your thought space, to navigate telepathic communications. And telepathic communication is very common amongst the higher realms. It's very common on how we get that information through. It's all energy, vibration, wavelength. And so we're picking that up with our mental antennas, catching that on a conscious level. So as we grow to discern that, then we can connect with our first level, our spirit guides. Usually those are people who work like immediate, they're like right here. They're like, hey, always hanging out like right here, giving you guidance. You can have several of them, 1, 2, I have 2. Some people have different numbers. Learn to connect with them. Hey, what's your name? What's your voice like? Listen to their voice, listen to their speech patterns, listen to their communication method. Learn them. Learn how they talk to you and learn to talk to them. By building this relationship, you're going to build a deeper connection to them. It's interpersonal connections, relations. Connect to that. And then you're going to grow from that. They're going to guide you and they're going to continue to lead you because like they're going through you and they have like this little map. They have your life map, you know, and they're like, all right, you need to learn this lesson here. And so then you're gonna like go through this challenge and you don't know because you're not talking to them, you're not connected, so you're just going through this challenge in life, and then it's just like boom, 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 relationship stuff, and they're like, yeah, you said that you wanted to learn better relationships, so relationship challenges so we can learn that. And then like if you don't have that connection, or you're just going through the relationship thing and you're having difficulties within your relationships until you're able to learn that lesson, learn how to build a harmonious relationship. And that's even a relationship with them. Everything is a relationship. We made a video on it, go check it out. But they have like a little map of like what you want to learn while you're going through that and what's in your best, like what you're going through. And then as you grow, that connection builds. They're no longer like up here, they become more like this. And then we start to talk to them like on the same level. Hey, how's it going? How's your day going? Like I see what I'm doing, I see my path. They just start to open your eyes to that. They open and unravel like what it is that you really want to do, that you really need to work on. And they bring that out. Once you start to see it, you're like, oh, okay, I got it. I see what you want me to do. I see the bigger picture. And then you start to see it building and building and building until you see a bigger picture. You see the grand scheme. One of my mottos is set a goal so large it takes a lifetime to obtain. Like setting a goal that's going to take 40 years, and then what? 40 years, it might be a long time until it's over. And so you want to have something that you work on the whole way. See the path, and then once you see the path, it starts to line up better, and you're like, yeah, I see the path, thanks bro, let's go on this journey together. And they might even drift away because you no longer need their guidance. They can come when they're called, they can come when they're asked, but you're now an independent sovereign being. And so you're carrying that forward. You see your own path, you see your own lessons, you see your own symbolisms. You see like that your relationship is frictious because you need to work on communicating and you need to work on expressing yourself or being more emotional. And so then you're on your own path. And then as you grow from there and you learn your lessons and you overcome yourself and you continue to broadcast this antenna, you're going to welcome in galactic level beings. So like aliens or extraterrestrials. It can be your spirit family, closely like related if you come from other planets. Non-humanoids, you can like connect to those planetary beings and those higher realm beings and bring them in. A lot of people go to angels as like the next level, but they're all kind of like spanned out on the same plane. It's just like humans and them, and our spirit guides just happen to be like tied into the human realm. Like they're like that little bridge place, and so they kind of tie that in because they're really connected to us and they're with us the whole time from birth. Where galactic family might just monitor your experience, and when you're ready, then they'll present themselves. So learn to listen. Listening is the number one thing. Then learn to talk. Listen and then talk. Speak your space, but listen to others. Listen to the flow of the energy. And then controlling that. If it's a negative being, control the negative energies into a positive space. Discern all of this all the way up front. Now, on a physical level, it's every other being around you. Every single person you come in contact with, every single person you're in relations with, every single person at all in your experience brings you guidance and a lesson to learn. They're all projections of yourself being reflected back at yourself through the law of reflection. Your interactions and mannerisms within each person is unique to that being. Their responses to you is unique to you. See that. Build those bridges. See where you can build more harmony. See what there is to learn. Maybe you need to learn more patience. Maybe you need to learn more empathy. It's an I journey. It's not a them journey. They are reflecting opportunities for us to grow inside. So for me, it's perfection. The goal is perfection. You might not get perfect in one life, but you don't stop trying. You don't stop being disciplined in micromanaging your problems in order to obtain perfection. You don't just say like, oh yeah, did a whole bunch of work this week, I'm gonna take Sunday off. No, you don't take Sundays off. It's perfection, it's working, it's effort. I don't take Sundays off, I just work on it because I have a finite amount of time here and I have a bigger picture that I wanna get. And so I need to push myself in order to grow myself in the way that I want to get out of this experience what I want. It's what I want to get out of it. And everybody else around me just teaches me more. Teaches me more how to have more empathy, how to care more, how to talk with them more. They give me practice at building my relations. And then in response, maybe I'm just an inspiration to them. Or maybe I'm a shoulder to cry on, or a place to let their emotions out. Or even I get to take away some of their frustration and animosity, or bring happiness to, or in response I bring whatever I bring to them, and that's what they get out of having my company and pleasure out of me. But it's about what I get from the I perspective and make sure I'm growing and learning and being the best that I can be in response. And having gratitude. Thank you for the experience. Thanks for sharing with me. Thanks for teaching me. They bring about different life experiences and lessons that you would have to go through their shoes to do, and just by listening to their words, you're learning in yourself how to be more patient. So you seek guidance from everything that you can in order to grow your spiritual and your personal self to its most pinnacle self, the perfect spitting image, acting in kindness in all ways, thinking in kindness in all ways, manifesting from top to bottom clearly. There is no I think that you should do better. It's I should do better because I see that you're struggling, that you're not doing what I think is the better way. So I have to do better myself to show you hey, look, there's a better way. Come follow me, be nice. Let me show you how good it feels to be nice to people. You can be mean to me, that's fine. It's kind of expected. Animosity is rampant on the land. But I want to show you what it feels like for me to be kind to you, for me to love you. And then that's a teaching for them. And their frustration's a teaching for me. It teaches me how they feel, teaches me what they've gone through, teaches me their pains. So learn those lessons from those around you. Okay, so that was the first half. And the second half is how can I be guided in person or online in continuing my journey. So first off, we'll start with the online thing. It's an easier community to kind of get into. Find a spirit group that works with you. Find a positive and optimistic group. You should speak and manifest positivity the whole way. If you're talking about having a negative outlook on coming to planet Earth in order to help with the ascension cycle, that's the wrong side of the coin. We came here happily, we came here positively, we came here willingly with so much drive and desire that we fucking rushed here the whole way. There was not even a single thought of hesitation. So you need to find a group that promotes that energy, and then that energy will start to build within the cycle, and you guys will become more uplifted, more euphoric, more open, more magical, more receptive, all of this starts to come out because you start to feel more comfortable with who you are, with your information, with your truth. Find that circle because they're a reflection of you. So then you're finding your highest reflected selves to manifest before you and bring that positive energy. Listen to your magic, listen to your words, listen to your wisdoms, your teachings, and then they share theirs and you learn from them because they're also your highest selves reflecting. You're like, wow, that's insightful. Thanks for sharing that with me. I really appreciate that, brother. Thanks, sister. Love you so much. Give love. And then like that builds and then it builds and everybody becomes loving. And then there's another like YouTube community. You can find other YouTube workers. Follow my channel. My channel right now is focused entirely on self-development. I haven't worked a whole lot on spirit stuff because that was like my before time, and this whole year I've been working on self-development, and then I got inspiration on how to share videos for self-development first, and the spirit stuff will be coming next. But if you want to like look at my channels, I've been sharing the lessons that I've been learning and coming forward within my own space, and then use that and then see how you can apply that to you in your life and your lessons, and use that to grow. Find the highest light you can find and listen to them, follow them, be open and receptive to them. Other people bring you all of the teachings you need to learn, and then learn to follow yourself too, your own heart, your own truth, your own guidance. Put your own spin on it. Make it unique to you. And then in person, find your meditation communities, find your prayer circles, and make it part of your practice. Go to Qigong, go to yoga every like disciplined day, every Wednesday, every Friday, 3 days a week. Monday through Friday, weekends only. Find a time and a place that works for you, and then do that, because you'll find that same community that's online in person. The same people who are going to those circles and those meditations are going there to get the same thing that you are. They want to be loved in response. They want to share their light. They want to be more uplifting and euphoric and feel like what it's like to be like positive and feel that love and kindness in response and give that. And then you're going to start to build that community and camaraderie with each other, and that's going to grow all the way. And as we learn to be connected to our brothers and sisters next to us, we learn to be connected to ourselves within, and we learn to be connected to everybody along the whole planet. But it has to start with self. What can you control is this. This is the only thing. You can control your habits, your responses, where you go, when you go, how you go. You can only control the suit. Manage that in your most positive way and push yourself to get out there. Challenge. If you're afraid of it, that's a growing pattern. That's something you need to grow. Overcome those fears and then find that thing that you like. Here, Serenity Rocks, we do meditation every Fridays. We do yoga a couple times a week. I have a whole schedule of events. People come regularly and they like the camaraderie and it's building, and then the energy starts to become familiar. You're all welcome to come anytime you want. And it's all about light and love. Find your circles, create your circles if you don't have one in your community. So then that's it for today's video. All right, Nick, I hope you guys have a great day. Bye-bye.